Yes, sir, sir, look at that.
No, I don't trust you. So, what am I going to do? Tell me, it all depends on what you do, whatever you do, whatever I put in my pocket, depending on what I say. What I said. I mean, that's important to God. All right. But you have to first do one thing there and don't go with your choices. Sure. Okay.
Shalom Israel. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 125th Street, Harlem. We have been teaching the truth that the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians, the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel under commanding Gen.YAHANNA. Right? So tonight is the Brotherhood class, right? Also we have classes right through the week, right? We have the Monday is the history class with Officer Makakobal. Tuesday is the Brotherhood class with Officer Swapiala, which I'll be going on the class tonight. And Wednesdays we have classes with Officer Makoyat, which is the law class, right? Thursday we stream live from headquarters with GEN.YAHANNA, right? On Fridays we have the Lakuan Kadash with Officer Yakad, right? And also on Saturdays we have the Sabbath service with also Officer Yakad and Officer Swapiala, right? So we have classes right through to enlighten the nation of Israel, right? Which is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians and thing, right? So when we watch today and thing, right, when a lot of pressure, and even before when things was going good and even before and all too, before even the corona come and the same black people was in a lot of pressure. So the mind, you know, that everything take away now is pressure adding on to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, right? And when you go through all these things and thing now, again, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians not hearing the word of the Most High and thing, right? And if you was to hear the word of the Most High, these things would not be happening to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians today. Because why? We disobey the laws of the Most High and thing, right? So when you go back from Genesis and thing, from Adam and thing, we was keep on disobeying the Most High, even up to Moses, and even when Christ come and the same thing happening again. And why we don't want to hear the Most High no respect, nothing, right? We don't want to be obedient to him, and all the Most High, that's what we to be obedient and thing, right? And when you check what's going on again, black people are in the lowest state right now, right? And in the lowest state, when they come back to all the other nations and all too, right? And when we see our nations and all too, when they say that races and all too, and we should be the one winning and thing, right? Again, because why? We have the Most High close to we, and now we are the Most High close to we. You created everything, and why? When you watch it today, we to the bottom, right? We in the bottom of society, everything, right? And that's not supposed to be taking place and all, right? Right. So when you go to Deuteronomy, when you go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, right? And give me verse 1.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
Right, so this is what the Most High say. He didn't say between, he didn't say underneath anything, right? He say above all nations on the earth, right? So you Hispanics, Native Indians, and you Negroes, this is the people, these are the people the Most High talking, these are the people the Most High talking about, also known as the 12 tribes of Israel. When you go back and with biblical name Judah, Benjamin, Levi, I.S.U.P.K, tribe of God, or when you go back and think, these are the people the Most High talking about. And when we go back in the nowadays name and thing, these are people like and for the Hispanics and them, Angelo, Antonio, what again, like Isabella and thing, right? When you go back to the when you go back to the like the Negro side, these are sisters and them, like where we get John, Mark and thing, right? I keep on going Clive and these things. Again, when I come back now to the Hebrew name and thing, when I go back to the Native Indians again now, when I go back, people are the name again, the famous Native Indian man again, what name is again? Geronimo. These people are Geronimo. This is the people we talk. These are the people we talking about and thing, right? So now again, we not carry biblical name, man. This is the names that we have right now because the last slave owners and them, the oppressors and them. So like for instance, now we the Hispanics and them, which is all the tribe of Asher, Zebulon, and all these things, I.S.U.P.K and all these things. These was them was more or less conquered last by the Spaniards and them. So more or less now that over them I'm not speaking. So now we have we now Negroes and them where we really under the English and them was the last Europeans. So we, because if it was to say that, you know, at the same time all that we went through it at the same time and conquer that, well, like all of we that just being one language speaking, which might be English and thing, but we was due to these Europeans and them again who separation and thing. We had the Spaniards and them, we have the Italians, we have the French and them. So because of these different people conquering and thing, this is what happened now. So when now black people when now because the different language now black people thinking that hey, them Spaniards and them is now we brother them just like any other race on the face of the earth, like the Arabs and them, the Chinese and them, right? The Africans and them, right? And when that is not so, but again, this is the people who the Most I give the laws to, and this is the people when you go through all these curses and things, you're seeing it will happen. So it can't be that hey, when we go back and say, well, hey, you know, the woman and them was it's only one people this thing went through. But when I go back and think that why the I.S.U.P.K they say that it is for the native, this is here is for the Native Indians, the Hispanics and you Negroes and them, because why you all the three groups went through this, right? And this is the curses fall upon the black man, right? And which was the Hispanics, the Native Indians, and you Negroes are the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel. When you go back into the Christian church again, right? These Christian pastors are so weak that even just to tell the so-called Negroes and them, right? And same thing with the when you go back in the Hispanics and all to tell you, hey, you got chosen people and things. They don't have the balls to say that. I wish I could go right around the Prime Minister office or go by the Twin Towers or go by the Central Bank and just and then who will they say, hey, you Hispanics is God chosen people and see that who will they, right? You come back the next day and see them thing over and think, because why? I love my people and this is what the Most I tell and this is what the Most I say that hey, we is his chosen people and this is the people he's setting above all nations. But again, your Christian leaders ain't telling you that and thing, right? Christian leaders all about the game, all about the philosophies they learn from the white man, and not letting you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians know that hey, you is God chosen people and thing, right? And these prophets and them in the Bible is no joke and thing, because that's how again you see now they're coming out here and telling the people and them, hey, you God chosen people. This is what the I.S.U.P.K doing the same thing with the prophets and them. So hey, all of your prophets and them in Christianity, try to job that and go and do something else. And think, let me take over the buildings and them. Right now we need a lot of buildings in Trinidad. We need a lot of buildings in Trinidad. We need a lot in Jamaica. We need a lot in Venezuela and things. Like, drop them buildings and them and give it and let me bring back the people to the Most High and thing. Let me bring back the knowledge, because why not spreading the knowledge? Why not spreading the knowledge to the black, Hispanics, and Native Indians? So when you go to the scripture, the Most High say, hey, here it is. I want you to hearken to me. I want you to listen to me. I want you to obey me, right? And I will set you above high up all nations on the face of the earth and thing, right? But no, you Christian leaders and them, You want to again, you want your people suffering and things. You see what happening to we people right through over and over, who crying down the streets, who are low end jobs and all them things. And then every time you see what going on here, we just waiting again. You see one thing, and the nation of Israel have is the same pastors them taken from the nation of Israel and thing, and why? And for the own gain and benefit, and not letting the Hispanics and them know who he is and all too, and just knowing that just coming to the truth of the I.S.U.P.K, knowing that Paul was my forefather, Isaiah, Jeremiah, all these prophets and them, all that we come from the nation of Israel and thing. That was a done deal just to drop everything and just come in and thing. You know, some brothers and them might take a little longer and thing coming in, but nevertheless, some people are able to do it fast. Some people might take a longer time and thing. But again, now with these brothers and them knowing that hey, these men and them in the Bible was hey, this is who he is by and then well, it's the same thing now, you know, like hey, now well I had to drop wide wing, but the thing about it now, the whole Trinidad and Tobago, all the Negroes, Hispanics, all the people down Pali, Seco, Santa Flora, Labre, Komoto, Sealots, they don't know and thing, right? And again now they're feeling on the same level with everybody and the same playing ground, and when they watch every nation above you and thing. Sorry to say, but that is just the truth, and again we don't fear not to talk the truth and thing, right? Yeah, I say cut a lot of we, but it's for your own gain. That's why we want to take back where it's right free on the face of the earth. That is the rule is because the reason why it is in so much wickedness again, because the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. So again, let we blacks, Hispanics, and Native, let we tune into the I.S.U.P.K, let we learn the history and things, let we know it's right from wrong, and now we could go to the other brothers and them and tell them, hey, see all them things we following and things, that's how we in this condition. Let we tune in and things. Let we be better men. Let we be the sons of the Most High. That's how the Most High tell we are all sons. We are all sons of the Most High and thing, right? Again, Christ being a spirit son, right? No sin, right? That we king, right? And that the man we following after and thing, right? So let we follow we king, right? And thing, just how the Most High want we to do, right? And thing, right? And when you go through all the things, you say you set up above high, but know what we do? Just how we went through just how we disobey, we disobey the Most High as a nation and thing. And we went into slavery, and now we are all these nations oppressing us. The same thing now we have to come back as a nation together. Not about no one man feeling that he could do the laws and thing, right? Because again, it had people doing the laws and thing, but why? Because as a nation we feel. So if your nation is 900,000, right? So the nation is 900,000, right? And then after now you have there's 20,000 people following the laws. We feel as a nation and thing, because why? The mass majority of we was not following. That was the most of the things as a nation we feel and thing. And what we went into slavery. We went into slavery and thing, because why? That we also get protection from the Most High and thing, right? Because we are when we go through all the scriptures, say we the saints, we the firstborn, we he beloved. This is all the different things when you see in the scriptures coming up. This is we talking to the nation of Israel and thing, right? And I know what we do. It didn't happen now. So now when you watch it, you know. So when you go back to give me Deuteronomy 28 and 50 now. So we didn't happen now. What will happen? You're gonna see what happening here now, right? And we're present right now.
The book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So this is what the Most High saying now again, right? So all these curses that come upon thee and thing, right? So now again, now everybody go and think curses now is some kind of spell and thing, right? But that is Christianity and thing, right? Where the Most High really talking about its punishment, right? So punishment go come upon we now if we don't listen to the Most High and thing. And now what we're plaguing me right now, and this is one of the curses upon me right now with the rest right now, right? Give me Deuteronomy 28, 60 and 61.
The book of Deuteronomy 28 and 60. Moreover, he will thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee, Also, every sickness and every plague which is not written in the book of this law, them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed.
Right. So when you go and read verse 60, right, moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt, which thou was afraid of, right? And they shall cleave unto thee. So again now, when you have your woman home, right, and say you have your son and thing, right, and you spend so much time with them, you start to know the don'ts and the don'ts likes and thing, right? So again now, that how close we is to the Most High and thing. And what the Most High know about me, he know we afraid a lot of things out here and thing, right? And one of the things we afraid is diseases and thing. And what you say now after that now, you go bring plagues and thing, right? And when you go in verse 61 and thing, right? So again now, and I just to show you again who we talking to the nation of Israel and thing, and the things we do like and thing, yeah, I will bring it up on no blessings. Because when you go up and thing, when the Most High give you again with the blessings now, we do right now. So here going on now, take punishments and some of the punishments is what we do like and thing, right? And happening to we right now, right? And when you go now, say you bring plagues now and thing, and what's happening right now and thing, right? So plagues upon with the coronavirus and we and thing, right? And had many more before and things. So when you go through like the things like the swine flu and all these things and then before, 50 million people pass away, 550 million people infected. So what go on there? Some hundreds of years pass. Yeah, everybody back to normal and thing too again, right? And if this do if when this might do come to pass, we don't know when. Again, the same thing will happen again. Hey, everybody gonna say, you know what, they're gonna turn to the Most High, but really gonna what I really gonna do is still back to that same Christianity, that same wicked way. And he himself and people thinking that hey, you know what, they go let her go in the church and thing, but is the church will have you all not knowing that hey, these things coming and waiting for you, nation of Israel and thing, right? Because why? The Christian church again not telling you that hey, you God chosen people and these are the things he say you go stand upon me and these are the things what will happen to me in the last days. So when we watch back and think, yeah, they are wrong, man. What's going on right now? So all this year now, we are seeing pressure before, and what's happening? More pressure come on because why? We the workforce of every nation on the face of the earth right now. And then when I watch you black man, where's the black man economy and thing? Where's the black man companies and thing? Where's the black man multi million dollar buildings, skyscrapers and all these things? Where's the black man multi million groceries, hardware and thing? No, because why? We work for everyone. So if we work for everyone right now, right? And these other nations run these things and them, right? So when comment like I say that something shut down and thing, right? Who is the people we that look to turn to and thing? And thing because why black man have no economy now, so more pressure now coming because why the East Indians can sustain the people for whatever time they want to. The Syrians, well, boy, that idea and them have to go and make children for the wealth and because that thing run because them itself have the amount of them to run the companies and them. So right now they have East Indians running the things and them new Negroes, Hispanics, all of them and things. So where's the black man now to sustain the black man and things? Because why? We are not happening to the Most High. Because why? We disobey the Most High. Now all these curses, now all these sickness and all coming up on me. Because why? We are the people. We did not listen to the Most High and thing, right? And what's happening right now and things. So curses and thing before that, pressure we know. Corona you see now, more pressure come. We one losing jobs now and thing. Then after now, when you check back and all too, we want losing houses. Then after you had to study about the car, this and when you check back out again, the same thing happening again. Normal just so you can't go by the banks and them you black man to go and say, well, hey, you're gonna get money to get build a business and thing, because why? The watch your low and right? You want to gain your money for a car and still with all that and thing, we still losing all that and all too. Just simple as a car now we losing it and because why? We do have no economy. Black man have no economy. We work for everybody has economy and thing, and we have nobody economy and do get up with this Trinidadian and Jamaican and St. Lucian thing and American thing because the same thing applying wherever we go and all to, right? So we not keeping the Most High laws of the nation. This is what happened now. So now we have corona upon we and all kind of thing. And then after now you go when I start now everybody sickness now coming now is hey don't go and take so all these vain things and them. So when it would really be happening to the Most High now and thing, now don't take don't take none of the vaccines because now you have this erectile dysfunction. Then we have say now it go kill you and the rest goes with it and keep on going with it and now to again. When you black man, you shouldn't should I be worrying about these things? You shouldn't be afraid. Right. So now what you say the most I say, no, you black man are afraid because why? Hey, nah, me ain't gonna take no vaccine and thing. Yeah, but we shouldn't have been in a state to be doing that right now, right? We should know right. So when these things come around now we should be, hey, you know what? Let me go and find where we go and really find the people and them who really teaching the truth and really talking the truth about the Most High, which is the I.S.U.P.K, right? And we talk again, so nobody don't want to hear the truth. Just like them Christian pastors again don't want to come out and tell the truth that the blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Indians are God chosen people, right? So I think and when I watch wrong, I.S.U.P.K is the most hated group, but better I go to the most hated group where people talking the truth and thing, right? Because the same thing again. Everybody want to hear the truth and thing. Everybody want the truth. Everybody want a truthful woman. Everybody want a truthful man. But now to hear the truth of the Most High, or you don't want that and thing, right? Or you don't want to hear the truth of the Most High. And this is the problem right now and thing, right? Because again, or you don't want to hear the truth of the Most High, you don't want to obey the Most High and thing. And it's simple, right? So we won't have to be going through this, right? So let me go to Revelation, and this is you're going to see again now, and even when you go through all these things now, give me Revelation chapter 2 and verse 9.
The book of Revelations, chapter 2 and verse 9. I know thy works and tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan.
Right, so when you go in Revelation 2 and 9, right? So this is Christ here saying now, so this in red, right? So you say, I know thy works and tribulation and poverty. And who seeing all this today? You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native. These people calling all these shots and these people calling all these shots all over about and thing, telling you who to do this, telling you who to do that. There you go and make war with this thing like we call sanctions and this one and all kind of thing, right? When you the one shall be doing that and they would have your identity, but when you watch them now, they can't enter enough because why? The Christ telling you that hey, a certain people here now, hey, you claiming to be Jews, but when you watch them now, they have them rich on the face like this. So who they talking about? You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and he say but those are rich and thing, right? You the salt when you check back in with the salt of the earth and thing, right? When you check back, we get the earth all the favor. We the ones that every nation watching, admiring all them things. But what going on? We in a low state and thing. Everybody watch we and thing, right? When you watch all the singers, the basketballers and thing. When you watch back all the prophets and all the prophets that are there, the I.S.U.P.K. when they talk and thing, everybody like the silence. When you like when Beenie Man singing Beenie Man that's going from singing like this tap, that's how the tap dance, everybody just get silent and think, wait, no boy, Beenie Man real bad. But when you watch back here, I speaking on the out on the streets and all and they hear these things and them just say now, everybody's silent because why? They never hear these things before because why? The Christian church again, the people who set up by the Christian church, God never ordained them. And when you check back all the founders of this Christian church is the white man and God never ordained the white man. So obviously now when things do add up now, it's like, hey, we Christian leaders, or we drag people now in the streets now, because they think not adding up with the scene and things. So why everybody think the Christian, the Bible is a story because why the wrong people teaching we black men the white man. Then after now again, these are the black men knowing these things now, and you know why? They're desperate to engage and see the destruction of the brothers and sisters, and when come out it and say, hey, you know what, boy? I really had enough. I really had enough of seeing people being destroyed. You know what? And ask the Most High forgiveness and really come to the I.S.U.P.K and say, but these men really have these men really have the truth and what they're really saying is true. But I know they're doing. Nah. Let me continue. Let me my nice house and thing. Let me go on my roof. Let me drink my champagne and thing. Let me go and fly all over the place and thing. Let my train and them good. And when you check out again, so you see for like the sacrifice, just like the same thing like the scribes and the Pharisees. You know what they say? But that Christ died than we go on this nation and this and the nation go and thing and the same thing spirit them happen. So them watching themselves and thing with the whole family and seeing that hey you're going on. When they watch yourself, they see about 1 million point something Negroes here suffering and saying, but you know what? But let me before they say that and say, boy, now boy, let me come out from that and really go to the I.S.U.P.K and really tell the people and them, hey, I'm really sorry, I'm missing the door and be a big man and say, well, let me turn to the I.S.U.P.K and say, hey, this is what the men are really saying is true. And think you know what I do? The whole family, that seven of them live good. And the nine, wherever it is, with the 1 million point something black people suffer and not knowing and go through all destruction and not come to the most side, they rather that and thing. And they do destruction again at the Christian church, not even telling them and all through again. And the same thing now the prophets and them saying. So one Christ said here for himself, then you go to our next prophet and all the people come and saying the same thing and all through again. So there's no lie about these things. So you go to 6, 57 and 59.
The book of 2nd Ezra 6 and 57. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen which have ever as nothing have begun to be lords over us and devour us.
Right. So when you watch these things and them, and Israel, you say when you watch this thing and now, oh Lord, behold, these heathens which have ever been reputed as nothing have begun to be lords and devour us. And thing, right? So when you check back all this and all too, right? So Christ then we really saw that you see and thing, but watch is everything we see taking place and thing here now, right? We have all these big cricketers, Chris Gale, Pollard, and all of them. Who is the people paying these fellas and them and all too again, right? These big shot callers and them. Who them answering to? They're answering to the East Indians and them, IPL, they go to Edom, all in the England Big Bash and all these things, and then when they go back to the NBA and all to the same thing happening. They're answering to all these heathens and them and thing. And why? We nobody paying we better than them thing. No Hispanics them paying them and think no Native Indian paying them, no Negroes them paying them. We all under the we heathen oppressors and them, which is all these other nations and them. When they watch back what happened in cricket and thing in cricket here and thing, when they watch back we have these men are not even so who was never himself top class cricketers and thing. Yeah, Ganga and them controlling cricket and all these things and them. And this is the same thing what I'm thinking here. So now when you watch back in destiny, let's watch it back in sports. When you go to infrastructure, buildings and all these things, when you watch wrong again, all the big buildings and all these things and them. Same thing happening again to all the businesses, all the banks, all the insurance, and all these things that go wrong. Where's the black man with him? The same thing happening here. So it is easy, and this is what I was saying now. So we hear from Christ, we hear from another prophet again. Same thing. These heathens they devour and we and what? We the salt that the sea and thing and what? We under pressure and thing, right?
Right.
We're into verse 58.
Verse 58. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy are given into their hands.
Right. So what is right? So this is what you think I saying, but yeah, boy, we've God chosen people, and this is what girl and all that was saying, but we've God chosen people, and she like in the streets at time and God chosen people. But one day we go on with we went and following the other nations. So everything you see in black people going off with and the following today because is why we pick it up from these hidden customs and them. So just like a lot of we brothers in Rastafari, a lot of marijuana smoking, a lot of dreadlocks and not knowing that them thinking that come from that within them and why we following our customs that are hidden and we do that mashing up the nation and things. And what go on there? Now you have a set of junkies and thing, and people feeling a cocaine smoker is a junkie. Yeah, he's a junkie, but he's marijuana smoker. He's a junkie too. Same thing to you, and drugs and all too, and all, right? Yeah. And the same thing mashing up and why and you say yeah. So what you think and what will the most I call man? Just as the right we saying, what will the most all these things when you see the most the firstborn, he died one I think years say and thing to poor we as the firstborn and the only begotten and the favored lovers and thing, right? And it have many more, the saints and thing, and keep on going and thing, right? And keep on going all the different names that's called we and thing, right? Called we bride, his wife, and then all these different things the most I just call we and thing, and right? And we self then I think look how so close and when you check the other nations and them, you have total disrespect for him. He say we call the other nations heathens, yes, call them heathens, dogs, and all them things. And what's going on?
Right.
Mosai have all these nice words for we, and we not following the Mosai. And thing, right? And go to verse 59.
Verse 59. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
So again, now what's going on here again, right? So look how long. So since so what just again I said this before. So the Bible was written in 1600s, and this is before, and what it is now, and it's going on now and thing, right? So when this will stop now? So we are not saying, but when this will stop now again? But this is the I.S.U.P.K now on the streets now, and think now enlightening me and my brothers and sisters who he is, and think that we come back to the Most High and think, because why? This is where we have to inherit here. We have to inherit the earth. And think right. We the ones should be ruling this earth and think these ones should be calling all the shots and think we the ones should be saying, hey, this year going so, that's so, and thing, right? And what happened? You know, happened to the Most High. So what we do right now, we lost the place and thing. And for we to come back to the rightful place, we had to come back to again to this as the rightful state. The two biggest things verses in the Bible ever come about is to love the Most High with all their heart. And what you're doing that is as I say again, when you love the love of the Most High, it's not really you think your mind tell you love the Most High and thing, right? Is to keep the commandments. That only love of the Most High is John 14 and 15. Very short verse. Wap. John 14 and 15. The love of the Most High. To keep the commandments. Just so. And thing right now your mind tell you and think, because why your mind deceitful? The mind will tell you that way you're doing right, that way you're doing off and thing. Nah. You're not dealing with your mind, dealing with the Most High command. That way you say love it. And then after we come and say love thy brother as thyself and thing. So when you love thy brother as thyself and thing, you won't go through these things and want to thief from your brother. You want to go and sleep with your brother's wife. You make your brother do something. You won't go and tell everybody else. You will go to he and tell him and all these things and them, right? So these things and them again now we come back to. So all these things are wrong. Everything on the face of the earth here, you black, Hispanics and Native Indian man and thing. And we will have to go through this and one day when we go be and when we go rise up and thing, we will rise with Christ and the Most High, right? Give me Exodus chapter 22 and 25.
The book of Exodus 22 and verse 25. If thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him and as an usurper, neither shalt thou lay upon him usury.
Right. So now the nation of Israel, right now we under pressure, all kind of thing, right? And you know, right now we in Corona and all kind of thing, right? And right now again, now a lot of we brothers to go to other to go for other brothers who could help them and thing, right? And this is where the Most High seen again. This is just rightful. Don't do like the banks and them again, like the oppressors and them, they lend you money and thing, right? And when you watch back, the same thing happening and all too again, right? The same thing, the bank lending you money, the interest rates, and then after the late fees and them, and then after when you find yourself, you pay a lot of money and you still come back and you repossess a lot of things and things. So this is what the Most High don't want to put do have that spirit like the banks and them and do have that spirit like the banks and them have. Do have that white man spirit and you think, because that exactly on no brotherhood and thing, right? So this is what he's saying here now to say, hey, these brothers and them now, hey, you might be in a position to help a brother, your brother come to you and thing, need a little money and thing, hey, don't go and thing and say, hey, well, brother tell you want 500 borrow and thing. Don't go and tell you brother, hey, 500 for 500 when they come back, bring 650 for me and thing, and bring 650 for me now.
Right.
And thing, right? Hey, when the man get time, he will bring back the money for you and thing too, right? So, and even have a next law, even have a next law saying that, hey, you borrow something from the person and thing, you get back the time, go and pay back the brother and thing too the same way. So you don't go that way and all to. So it's how the reverse side and all to. So why? Because a lot of again, and that way, brother, is and think when something wrong, that way you go to and come to and thing. Not like where them people is it have a thing where they say any word about my grandmother tell me and my grandfather tell me if you do something, do it out and thing, right? And thing, but when you check back on it, like that's foolishness that thing, and a lot of we old folks they grew up in mind with a lot of they are we producing monsters today and thing too. And here now we are the spirit that I.S.U.P.K now to know hey wrong from right and all too.
Right.
What of us about it?
Yeah, that's touching on we'll see. We just had them kind of silly sayings on them. Just the other day, Franklin Khan, is one of the heathens on them who was the energy minister that died. He daughter to talk at the funeral and say that it had nothing that it ever had one for. We how the father used to drop it with them as much as they get big. And she say the whole life was every move he made was to make sure that them have everything. You understand? So if I reckon
so you see again now and you see again and when and that rightfully say that rightfully so of Tabaya saying because when these other nation and them and thing them set up everything to oppress black people so them nation could live good and generations and generations and generations come after and think could live good and thing and when you work back again from the Hispanics and them that generation and sorry to say a failure coming and thing, right? But thanks now the I.S.U.P.K now waking up, man, and I know a lot of people now gonna be vexed that hey, you know what? My son and my daughter now is extremely fearing and fearing person in Musa and not really think that your son is and thing, right? So now we have men fearing Musa, moving away from wickedness, seeing evil and knowing the evade evil when you see it and following the things that the Musa. And when you right, we go back again. Now back to Adam again, and because of the Christian church, we know men not ashamed of keeping the Most High laws. Men not afraid to wear fringes. Men not afraid to rock the bed and not take no lineups and thing and studying people in the world and say, hey, why you have to be looking so? Why you have to be looking so? Now don't study how I looking. Study you to get right and thing right? You come and study how to follow me. Don't study how it because I show why doing is right here and thing and this is how we should be and thing right. So that's telling about men, hey. Why are you looking like why you looking roughy so and thing and why? And something about the world is make you feel that when you watch the massive majority of the world and you not going off, everybody you off and thing when you really and truly the is really the world off. And then when you watch back what Christ was saying, the thin and the narrow, the wide and the narrow. I see what's going on thing and can't be waiting because we looking for the narrow, not the wide. Everybody following the wide and thing, right? And we had to come out from that. So when we go back in the scripture and thing in so right now we are under a lot of pressure. Same thing happening again. So now before Corona reach we on pressure. So now Corona thing now a lot of companies shut down, a lot of things not going where how it should be. And this is the time now brothers go be looking to hold on to brothers and thing. And this is where it is that scripture hey, brothers go be coming to say, well, the money I want to pay for my rent again, because why black people again, all these things upon we and thing, right? The land we own nothing and thing, right? And later we have, we just had to make it do. But again, to all the brothers and them, you know, we could help brothers and thing, and who come to you and say, hey, lend them a little money and thing, go put no interest in because it's a law. I think you might not know, but the I.S.U.P.K telling you all tonight here is a law that hey, when a brother lend you money and thing, do put no interest on it. We lend you $500, $500 you have to pay back. If you decide on your own and say, well, you know, out of courtesy, being a good how to pay it like in charity and thing, right? You know, being as a good Samaritan out of charity and thing, and you want to say, well, you know what, you really come through for me, and you decide you might want to go and buy something we like. I don't know if it's Johnny Walker. I don't know if it might be a 6-pack, a car or stag and thing. If you feel to give him more money and thing, you do that anyone. But he is not to add tell you about these things and them, right? And say, hey, 500 for 650 or 500 for 700 or 1,000 for 1,500,
Right.
and thing what 2,000 for 3,000 and thing, and again, and these things going on with the black and Hispanics and what's going on again, same thing, and no love and thing, because you against somebody something and the right here looking back for more and thing, and then not the more you should be looking back and thing for, you should be looking back for that more with the most I blessing you, and you blessing your brother and them things. So that all you should be looking back for it and thing, not from your brother and thing. Wherever you think and you want to thing, you do all the righteous act with the most I say and let you do it better. Wherever you gain little, you receive thing. Wherever you gain more, you receive. And wherever in the light, some people again some people just like to do things and show the world like, hey, I didn't be doing that and thing, no problem and thing too. You want to show the world like, hey, I really care about my people and you want to be out in the open and doing that, no problem. And who want to do it and discreet and thing, no seed and thing. Most I go do whatever blessings he coming to you, right? And thing too, right? So that was right. So that right now when a lot of things will go be coming to we brothers and sisters mind and what kind of thing, right? And one of the things right now could be that money seem to be that thing right now that hey, these brothers and go think so you blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians and them wherever brothers and them you can help out them and think help them out, but don't put no burdens on them because they really doing there and think because it done do happen already, and this is really what the most I really showing the brother there, hey, get the man the money just so you don't do like them. You don't do like them heathens and them. That is not we. And that's why the most I say we should be the trendsetters that you want that showing that light and thing. Now but I want to be just like them Muslims and them that all that Quran they kinda wrong and thing and not even them themselves realize that hey is Muhammad and then he was turning the people to bring him close to the Israelites. And we say he preferred the Israelites and them. So Muhammad watch he study the Israelites and them and realize, wait now, these people and them these people and them different and thing, right? And what you brothers be fighting down all them thing and Muslim and this and that. And when you go in the Quran and thing, Muhammad telling you that, hey, I prefer the Israelites and them and thing, right? So what you was doing, you see now amazing people was, when you go back in the history, the Muslims have about 365 gods every day that are God and thing. And what you do, we move away from that, and we can do is just move away all the gods. So you keep the carver stone, just to keep them calm and thing, right? And I just show again how amazing the nation of Israel is. For a man now to come and try to bring the nation to come close to the nation of Israel again, and then after again, as the right we say, only the nation of Israel can keep the Most High laws and thing, right? So, and when they watch back in all them thing, and then when they keep in all them thing, woman getting raped, all kind of thing, people getting killed, all kind of simidimi and thing, because right, that is not for you, heathen nations and them, right? Give me Luke 6 and 34 and 35.
Book of Luke 6 and 34. And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what thanks have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. Verse 35. But love ye your enemies, and do good, and lend hoping for, and your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of the highest, for he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil.
Right. So when you watch back this and all 2 years the scripture saying, so verse 35, right? So but love your enemies and do nothing again, right? and your reward shall be great, the highest. For he is kind unto the evil, right? So again now, right? So now we are showing you light here, and also even a brother who might go against you and thing, right? You're showing that light now to him now to do good, and by you know what something like he knowing that he's an evil person and thing, right? Now he like you know he expecting evil to come in, he expecting that person, hey, nah. But me letting you nothing, man. You go from here, but you ain't no good and thing. You're like, nah, but he knowing for himself that hey, I that person by counting and saying, man. And if you go and if you go get me that boy and thing and like you know thing now, you showing him, you go and be that person at the move side and thing and let them know, you know what, by me watching now, you know you can change the ways and say, nah boy, you know what, this is thing I better really move away from this because I am no, I wasn't really expecting it, and this person you have mercy. And when you really go back on to read verse 36.
Verse 36. Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful.
So that's how like you see another thing, right? So now when the most a lot of we be doing things a lot of things we doing things wrong, and the most keep on having mercy and we and thing, right? And see what happen here and things till we you know what, some of we end up great men on the face of the youth and all too again, right? So the same thing here now when coming back to these brothers and them these wicked brothers and them thing now doing people I think they should like you know what, they might want to do somebody something, and that person might have the opportunity, you know, to kill them and thing, right? And they didn't kill them.
Right.
And now they're showing that, hey, nah, but let me come on from this, let me be a better person and thing. And now you gain that brother thing. And the same thing now, you have something now, the same thing now, you have money the same way and thing, right? So you taking that money out of your hand and thing, right? And you think about it and all too, and this is what it is and all too again, right? So you have money in your hand and thing, and it's a risk sometimes now. You being a brother to give somebody the money and thing, right? So let's consider that guy, a brother come to you $500 and say, I want $500 and when I get back I'll give it back and thing. But this is the thing about it and all too. You might know if you might get it back and all too, but hey, knowing that your brother and thing, and you love your brother, you give him it and all too, because that is a possibility you mightn't get it back and all too. But you know, you had a love for that brother, and you know what? I'm going to give you this something as well. Might come back the same way, and he come back and you get more. And all to say, you mightn't get it back, possibility now, you get it back and thing, but you doing that, you doing what is right and what is expected of you, and that is you, Hispanics and Native Indian and Negroes, right? The 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, yes. So this is why I'm getting the most I want to be righteous. So doing self and thing, doing self study, but when you get it back and thing, you have it to help the brother and thing. Right? Go study it and thing. When you get back more, you can get it back and thing, you will get your great thing, why reward and thing. Might be in this world, it might be the next world, right? So you think about it. So again, let me do right, let me be there for we brothers and we sisters and thing, right? John 2. Fifteen and 15. That's all. Yeah.
John?
Yeah, John.
The book of John 2 and 13. And the Jews' Passover was at hand, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem.
Right. So this is now the Passover right. So a lot of the nation of Israel now go be coming to keep this feast, right? And even Christ and all too is showing again that hey, you know, we should be following things where Christ should be following things, will be following after he and thing, right? So this is the man walking and this is the man we following after. Go to 14.
Verse 14. and found in the temple those that sold oxen and sheep and doves, and the chargers of money sitting.
Where to verse 15?
And when he had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out of the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the chargers' money, and overthrew the tables.
Right. So, you know, sometimes now, like, now we have to draw this and thing now, right? So now, so then you watch back here now. So this is the feast Passover now. So a lot of people will be coming and things. So a lot of the different tribes will be coming now, and these are a lot of the people now who wasn't from this land will be coming now. So when you check back now, one thing, right? So these people are so wicked now. It's like, hey, this is now the actual price they were selling these things on them now. So now they start to put different prices on thing now, because right, because they're not they come like this a stranger to the land and thing, and no price knowing all these things and them now you get mad and thing, right? And started destroy everything, right? And it's the same thing now happening here now, that we have we have them Asherite brothers, which is the Venezuelans, and them here now in the land of Trinidad and Tobago, right, being a stranger now. And when now we should be having that love and thing, and just like we're seeing all these other things now happening, I think showing that love for we same brothers, and the same thing like when we had a lower lending our money and thing, do lend thing and they come to you. And if you know you trust the man, give the man the money and thing, and do look for nothing and thing, right? So the same thing now is you have the same brothers and them here and thing, which is you so-called Benjamin and them, right? So which is all you Negroes and them here now and thing, right? So the same thing now, you know that hey, you're accustomed selling a buster for $5 and thing, but you see a Venezuelan come and thing, you wanna sell them for $7 because it's a stranger, not knowing that they're your own brother and all too. And you still going anything, you know what? You going against the most I had wrote at you and then no again, no, you're being dishonest, you haven't no heart, nothing towards your own people and all too again. And you want to do you're robbing your own brother and you're doing self no and all too again. And knowing that your brother and you're robbing them and all too, well, that is fully off and all too again. So you see them now, you're seeing these things happening and them, you know, so we brothers and them again, we black brothers and them, same Venezuelans and them, they don't know they here. And people taking foot extortion of them and things, doing them all sorts of things, jacking up rent and all kind of things. So you see brothers and them here, they'll be paying $2,500 for rent. When they come now, they want to carry the rent to $3,500 and thing. And now when they check back what's going on again now, so now all these but somehow these Venezuelans, they had a brother to make it weak, so they're jacking up the price on the rent on them. So we would have brother would have been paying $2,500 for this place when the Venezuelan come, they're paying 35. But somehow the other again, the Venezuelans and them working around it again and still showing that brotherhood to make anything work and thing again. And this is the same spirit after they jack it up and thing. And now what they're doing, you will find about 15 of them in one house. So if it take them 250 from that one person to make that money, they're going to make it up. And when they start making it easier for them, that you know what, 2,500 and with him, and you know what, something they had a farm, because when they check back out this and thing, they leave the home to really come and survive and thing. They really with their families and thing. And this now the extra money they have it, now they could have it now to go and send some more home to deal with the parents and thing. Because mind you, the majority of the Venezuelans and them here is very young people here and thing. We didn't see no 60 something and thing, because they really can't come. And I sure the same thing, the 60 and 70 and 80, the home seeing pressure and thing. And you know what, we can make it easier and we can make it easy for them and thing, and have that love and thing. And you know what, even maybe if we just knowing that they what they think, even not even going at each other, even I love to jack down the price, because you know what, we don't know, hey, them really under waiting, but everybody go say, but them Venezuela them no under no pressure and this is the kind of thing, and a lot of talk coming against the brothers and them they're bringing they look at things, they're bringing us COVID-19 and all kind of thing. And when you read these scriptures and things, you see who bringing the COVID-19. The Most High bringing the COVID-19 and thing. So if I come, people they say now with the Chinese and thing, yeah, the Chinese, the Venezuelans is the Most High. Blame the Most High for the COVID-19 and thing. I don't want to do that, right? Because most you know that you'll be going against the Most High. They're the one you should be blaming for the the COVID-19 and thing. Because why? We didn't have to nothing and going on all these pressure, jacking up prices and the brothers and them jacking up items and them and then thing, and then after again, same thing now coming to the work and all too again. So the same mason in this country, when they be working for $400 a day, $500 a day, you know what the brothers them want to do again? They find a good Venezuelan, again a good right. Yeah, they're doing 250 200 and 250 for the day and thing. And again, you know that you wasn't paying, you know you're paying you know your custom paying your brother that amount of money and thing. And this is where when you go back to all these things and this is spirit the Most I want to have and we right too. So whether it be your brother here, your brother from another tribe, the same spirit you have for each other and thing, right? Don't do this one here and thing. Same spirit. We're doing for you, do it for your brother too, the same way and thing too, right? Give me Proverbs 31 and 6 and 7.
The book of Proverbs 31 and 6. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine to those that be heavy of hearts.
Verse 7 too.
Verse 7. Let him drink and forget his poverty, and remember his misery no more.
Right, so again now, we have to jump in something, we can't take all this pressure talk and thing and not make boy feel nice and thing. So yeah, this is what people then know one thing, right? So all who say that, you're not supposed to be drinking and all kind of thing, right? So the wine and thing, right? The wine and the strong drink was created for you to be glad and thing, right? So when you're happy, and thing that make you more happy, and in times that you're sorrow and thing, it's for you to be joyful and thing, right? To make you come off of that oppression, for you make you start marry yourself and start to think and think, hey, where's my next move? Yeah, drink a little wine and you go understand. Because what you saying here, it's like what, all that heavy ready to perish, right? Like you're ready to go from here, but you're ready to dead. You want to think, this is the Most I say, give him that wait him and think. So hey, no, you know what, you're not abusing it, but at the same time now you're drinking it, and you know what? You're just cool in your mind and think and start to think about, hey, you know what, something that I don't offer already. You're thinking, no, hey, where's the better move? Where's the best move I should be making here? Not the worst move. So something happened. Don't look to go and see where the worst move you can make already. Right, for the most I worry also be thinking righteous and thing, right? And this is what the wine was created for. Because again, right now we a lot of oppression. So who have a lot of people again home, they don't know they're going to pay the rent, installment coming. A lot of people and I don't know when they're going to eat the next food and thing again. It's a lot of things we don't. And the thing about it, when I watch back again, we don't know how long the corona again. It's all when the Most High ready to ease up the earth and thing again. So this is where it is. Brothers and thing and this is we saying right, we have a lot of curfews and thing going on right now. Again, you Blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians and thing. I not can't say what it is and thing, but you all again we had to drink with your brothers, or you know how to do it and thing. We had to come and tell you and thing, right? You know how to go about them thing and thing, right?
Right.
And thing, right? So again, we are under a lot of pressure, lot of oppression and thing. If we come together, hey, listen and say, boy, hey, like go and buy a little Johnny Walker and thing, like go and buy a little punch, and I know what I like to chase with, but I just rather wine and hey, like come and go and watch a little I.S.U.P.K videos and we change on life and I talk about all the different cap, talk about all the different generals, the officers and them talk about the sisters and them you see in the I.S.U.P.K, where you watch the videos and them and think, drink a little wine, you have plenty time right now. Drink a little wine, watch the videos and them, and you know, all we come together and start say, but yeah, but we really have to be different now. We drop them ways and things, right? We be the new born, as the most I say, dropping all them ways now and coming and learning again, right? So wherever you taught, wherever the Christian taught, wherever you taught from your parents and whoever and thing, right? Drop that and thing, right? Because all these things and them is things that you will and be a new man, right? And thing, right? And come and get a new name, just like when you watch all our we and thing where we go. For what reason we still have to keep the government name because we still under we oppressors on them. So again but again, what we hear and thing, all of we have different names because we become new men and thing, right? So just say see like what the most I do Abraham, I think Abraham, he changed the name from Abraham, he gave Abraham one a new person. You see it with Jacob, and then he changed the name. Yeah, Israel is right, and the same thing I can say come in, tune into I.S.U.P.K, what the classes, become and be like you say come and do the work at the Musa and thing, right? Right now we want more men and thing. We put up seeing Barrett and the classes and thing. We want to see more brothers. We put up Makako Bal, we put up Officer Galawan, we put up Officer Makoyat, we put up Officer Makwa, Maikwa, we put up Officer Yakad, we put up Officer Tazawa. Put up me and all the and thing. We want brothers come up here and thing and we say, yeah, boy, you handle that real good day. And thing, right? And thing we wait there, we want more brothers and they know about we and they know about we, there's about we nation and thing. So we want to see more brothers up here now in the I.S.U.P.K all in point 14. We want to see more in library, we want to see more in Chagaramas and thing, all Komoto, Steelers, Beatum and thing, right? We want to see more brothers come out here and be on the sheets with we and thing, right? So we could split up say 20 going for that Spain, 25 going down point 14. We go take 10 and go library and think we go take 15 and go up in the east and thing, right? We want to see more brothers coming through and thing. They know about we alone, they know about we and thing, they know about we nation and thing, right? So again now we want to see more brothers coming in and the same thing now with the sisters and them to support the brothers and thing, and also now the same thing with the sisters now to guide the other younger sisters as the scripture say when the sisters coming in now the young one will guide them again and to bring them where it is and thing and even bring them faster and all too again too. So see that spirit with the sisters have and thing. So now by any rightful place and not make it a move. So this is where the whole body is about and all too again, right? Right. Thing, right? So all this you see now happening and things. So yeah, the time here we are not some pressure, yeah, drink a little wine and thing, communicate and thing with your brother and thing and you know what the I.S.U.P.K videos and thing and share it and thing too, right? Right? Give me Proverbs again and give me Proverbs 31 and 11.
The book of Proverbs 31 and 11. The heart of her husband doeth safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil.
So it's Proverbs 31 and verse 11. So the heart of her husband do safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. So what's going on here right now and also a lot of men, a lot of we brothers now will be home and a lot of we brothers home right now. And when you really check who really more working right now is really the women and them because we're really more calling now essential service. So when you check back and thing, a lot of we sisters might be all in the groceries and thing. A lot of we sisters and them in who is nurses and thing. Right. And thing, right? In the banks and them the tellers and them things. So a lot of you all husband right now, so a lot of women right now working more than the men and things. So a lot of the husbands and them will be women. This is the scriptures right now as we saying. So now your husband is spoiled. So take care of your husband right now. Don't make him go and one day, let me go and pull a gun and you see what happening again with brothers and them. We pulling up all the prison and them. Let me go and make him think if he can get you and wait him and pick doing that is a risk now because you don't know what happen, you might get catch, you might get you, but then after again you're gonna do and most likely you're gonna rob your own brother and thing. And I just sit and think. So this is what most I say, don't make your husband get spoiled. Don't turn him. And think you go and support and say, hey, you're going on. I go handle the scene right now and thing, right? You relax and thing. You deal with the children and them whatever you want to do if you want to go and Well, it don't have a lot of things you can do right now because they lock down everything right now. So if
Right.
you just SHALAM and thing, I go handle the scene right now and thing, right? So this again now the sisters now getting a chance now to be the breadwinner and things. So again, some houses the woman is the breadwinner, some houses the children might be the breadwinner, the husband and them might be the breadwinner. But again, the man is the head of the home. The man is the head of the home. The one again, the man is the head of the home to still guide that woman and guide the children and all them things. So again, when we check back what's going on right here, right now, a lot of the women having more work than the men and the man. This is why the scripture saying, hey, don't make your husband spoil and thing, right?
Right.
So be there for your husband and thing, right? And thing because he there for you long time, right? You know, some women now when they put it on that wicked thing and say, hey, my money is my money and thing. You think and they see a lot of relationships breaking up now because why? The man is working and thing and you see it right now one thing. A lot of men they see what kind of wife again happen thing. So before when it now happen and thing, you see a lot of women were getting abused, a lot of relationships had a malfunction and break up and all kind of things. So now you see now again come back again. So most time again another chance to see the monster a woman thing, and now you see now, hey, you know what? Yeah, I have a woman, hey, treat she good and think, what she did for you. And if now again, say now again a second time again to come around and see the monster you have, and now again a second time to really see, hey, that good wife you have home there. And think, well, let me make sure and do what right and keep your wife and thing too, right? And you woman keep your husband and all too, right? If you're doing something off, to I communicate and thing right and show each other what is going on and thing, right? And all too, right? So see again now, so all these things and them again now it might be thing about, but when these things come around and thing it's there. And now why people let's come and say again, people want to move away. But anytime somebody tell you, hey, but show with that Bible, I want to hear nothing about that Bible and thing. Really and truly, they don't know about the Bible. And if the nobody Bible is extremely wicked, I think that every action here, when something come up, it did to guide you and correct you and thing, right? And somebody just tell you that, hey, that person just as the right to say and antichrist. They don't believe in Christ. And
Right.
what Christ said to keep keep the laws and all too. So they're going against with him. So there's somebody not keeping that just one law. Really and truly, there's antichrist. Because Christ said to keep the laws and thing too. So again, let me do what is right. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right?
Right.
You may Ecclesiasticus 4:30.
The book of Ecclesiasticus 4 and verse 30. Be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic amongst thy servants.
Read it over again for me one more time.
The book of Ecclesiasticus 4 and 30. Be not as a lion in thy house, nor frantic amongst thy servants.
Right. So be not like a lion in thy house, nor frantic among thy servants. So when you watch when you're going on when you're watching what lion is do right thing, right? If a lion kill you, it will badly wound you. And thing. So whether be a man or whether be the other animals and them, that what lion is do and thing, right? So this is what the most I telling you you men and them. So again a lot of pressure will be on you blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians and thing. Something your wife might be doing something right now and a lot of pressure. Don't take your frustration. I want to beat your wife or kill your wife and thing, right? Don't do that thing. If you think tune into the I.S.U.P.K and thing, watch the classes, or get with one of the priests and the prophets at the I.S.U.P.K, give them a call and ask them and thing, if they do have the right information one time to tell you, they will come back and tell you and thing. Because why we're doing there, when they check back and all too, you beat up your woman and think all that frustration, eventually she gonna do now. She looking to go and tell everybody, hey, you beat you up and thing. They going up on Facebook and then they actually gonna be belittle you and all kind of thing and Now you are eventually come back and do. But you know, and then when you go back again and not following things to the Mosai say and all to get hey, the woman is the weaker vessel. So by you doing that and all, the Mosai don't class the woman as a weaker vessel and you beat more weakest as you're more weakest as a man and all too again, right? Because you have no right to reach to that. Because even when you beat you up now and your friends and them, hey, where do she know what she had to go and put on her glasses and she black eye and she feels so I know she might be limping and thing and when it go on she say she fall down and when everybody else knows she waiting him and she started tell everybody now you're gonna say well we had to be telling sorry and thing when you shouldn't have to reach to tell that woman sorry because why they didn't have the knowledge to deal with she if she's a loud mouth and she's doing something off and thing right and this is the most I say so again now when you check back at thing a lot of pressure a lot of quarrel will start to be taking place in the household because right some of these things we the people never experienced before again two people two breadwinners might be home right now and it's pressure on them and then after now we have brother our wife might be doing something off and again now quarrel taking place she seeing pressure he seeing pressure and thing and there's something you never see before and you don't know how to deal with it again because nobody to guide you and obviously Christian church again they have no answers for nothing in the Bible and thing. The only answers them have for you is just to come and bring your tithes and take your money and just send you back home and come back every week with the same thing over and over and over. And again, this is what the scripture is telling us. So again, when you watch back on the since all the corona from since when it started, a lot of domestic violence been taking place and still taking place and thing, right? So men, this is just to show you again now that hey, you're not supposed to be hitting a woman and thing, right? And neither you woman is to hit a man and thing too. Right? So the same thing vice versa and all too, right? Again, listen to your husband and thing, right? You know husband going and try to do something wrong and thing and no it's not that the most I don't do it and thing too. But at the same time, don't hit your husband. And the same thing if the woman and all do something doing something wrong, man. Again, don't wait him. Let's see other you know I currently let's she go by she mother farm. Let's she go by she mother for a few days or something and always deal with it and thing and let she spend a little time when she feel waiting him coming back or he come back and work it out and thing but beating up a woman and killing a woman that is not at the most side, right? So again, we know the nation of Israel, we know we impression all these things, and these are the things we don't want you all doing anything. We don't want you taking money, lending your brother and thing, right? We don't want you beating up your wife and thing. We don't want you getting drunk and thing, drinking alcohol and thing, but at the same time you could drink and thing and do it moderate and thing because it's there to help you with all these situations and thing wrong and thing, right? And thing, right? And come together and we start to have that love for each other and thing because it's the love we have for not the love we have for each other how we in this problem, right? So let me do what's right. So when you know to seeing the same thing happening again, so all this thing was going around, black people still under they know who to turn to again, and there's the only who should really be turning to the most side. But who again now should be getting knowledge to thing is the I.S.U.P.K under command in general and all right. So now we're gonna know hey, all the situation we going through it's there and think about how we gonna come out of it is to come back to the most side and thing right. So when you watch wrong and think black people being oppressed all over and thing right. So when you watch and all you going in the scripture here, give me Jeremiah 14 and verse 2.
The book of Jeremiah and verse 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
So Judah mourneth and the cry of Jerusalem gone up. So that's for instance what's going on right now and all too against the corona. I'm waiting right and the scene right now we're doing what that to do. But then after now again, black people are in oppression already, and then after now there's more oppression coming. And that's what some of the simple things are going on again. So rent at the pay and then food they look for food and people might go and start might don't start thieving you know, it don't start thieving again because why? You don't know what to turn to and thing, and then after everybody be like, hey, by them only thieving and them only thieving, why they don't go and look for work and thing. But then after yourself sometime again, some of these same people and them who thieving and thing, they know what they do? They come out from all the universities and thing, right? And all the secondary education and all these things and how all these things. But when you go back and all through again, when they go on the field and thing, they're being oppressed and thing, and they work very hard. And when they check back and all to the people and them, they put the thing they're getting put over and say, well, some of them again now, hey, you know what? I'm not going through this and thing because I've seen so many people that don't deserve to be there and all to. And
Right.
when they watch it now, hey, back out in the streets, you see what happened to we sister and all again, Dr. Gabriel again, you see what happened again. She went some dispute again with whether she didn't want they didn't want she to sit down, she lashed out on them, tell them whoever. Yes, they find that she shouldn't not say that, they make she lose she work and thing. When all these things then call for so they come like they really take where she they take where she whole livelihood, everything, right? And what they do now, she's selling fruits and thing, and you see now what happened with the other doctor. The other doctor call and say whatever he had to say about we Negro sisters and them. And what will happen? He still have work going on and thing. And this is these things will be going on and all too. First again now we're seeing what going on with taxi drivers again. Some of the same brothers and them the same thing now that when they go out, you know, the car they're not even up to full capacity and all kind of thing now. And then after now is war with the own brothers and them on the streets and thing want to fight for let's imagine want to fight for a passenger, and that passenger weighs the most $20, $15 and things.
Right.
And when you check it out, I'm making no sense and all kind of thing. Because why? The oppression and all kind of thing. And when you have nobody to turn to and thing, and your own brother, when you check it out, they make no sense. And simple as I say, all your rates going up, and you get in trouble for $15, $20. And when you really check some of the things that are really going on with black and Hispanics, it's next to nothing. And we need jail. When it's things we can just move away from and thing, or you know, you call with your brother and hey, that was a day, and you come back in next year, and you come back in next year and say, hey, yeah, boy, that really didn't call for, and you know, let me move on and all kind of thing, and you see what happening and thing, oppression over right over and all too, right? And thing with we brothers and thing we crying and thing too again. Everybody saying and thing, and what they're doing now with them, they're taking their own oppression now and other minute on now with Rowley. And Rowley this and Rowley that and all kind of thing. And the same thing again. So when one prime minister his weight name was Pandey, is Kamala, is Nar. So I'm a president, I'm a prime minister. You see again and I come in and realize something up and think. Because why? This year is not the place arrest and thing. This is not where we're supposed to be and thing. We're not supposed to be Trinidad and Trinidad and Tobago, no Jamaica, St. Lucia, no America and thing. We should really be in Israel. So see what's going on right now and thing. That we should be and thing, right, in Israel. So that's why you see what's going on right now. The reason we see all them bombings and thing taking place and thing with Israel and the Palestinians, the Palestinians and them. But why we not there? And even when you go back in the scripture and all to with I think was under the Assyrians and them with the king and he had also go and get the Israelites and them to bring them on the land, because why when the thing was dying out and all kind of thing, and you see that you never change up to now. There's war taking place, the Africans and them on the land, the Israelis on the land, the Palestinians and them on the land, the Arabs and them on the land, and think why these not the people who are supposed to be somewhere off, but not there. And think I see what's going on right now. Because why? Them not supposed to be there and we not supposed to be here. And think too. So all this oppression we taking place, black Hispanics and Native Indians, we need to come back to the Most High. I need to come back and keep the Most High laws, statutes, and commandments. Do what the Most High tell you to do. And think I steer from all these pork, crab, shrimp, lobster, stay from being homosexual and things, stay from abortion and all these things. And your man breed you, keep your child and grow your child. And
Right.
the man go on, grow your child, do the same and grow it, yeah, keep it and you marry it and thing. The most I go deal with you for that and thing, woman. You know, that's some unrighteous brothers out here and thing that that's one thing was for sex and they bust out and go, but at the same time, you don't want to add burden to yourself and make the most I wrote with you and thing. The most I go deal with them brothers and them for doing that. And the same thing again, same thing, brothers, do watching your sisters and thing and leaving them to child, because really and truly that child is yours. Women don't make children and things, they carry us. It's men who make the children, and for you to really leave a woman and push and all that burden and all to that really shows how strong some of these sisters and all is and all to really hold down the child, and even some of them holding down it even going in the court. So now you know again how the court always have things to make the black man this suffer and all to say take a loan. You take a loan from the bank and thing, right? You take a loan from the bank. And when you check back some of them banks, they belong to the government. You take a loan and you pay them back and the loan might be 100,000 and thing. No police coming for you. But you, the sisters now and thing, they set up the sisters and them, hey, here going on, maintenance. And that's about $1,200 maintenance and thing. And the only bank on 900,000 and thing. And they ain't coming 100,000 and you ain't pay them. But you only system 1,200, and they're going and send you, they go and send the police and come with you and put you in the jail. And that's to show you again. So brothers and them, let me do is right and thing. You breed the sister, that sister is your wife. Christian church won't tell you that and thing, and that is your child. And thing. Now you don't leave the sisters and them hanging. And the sisters the same way you go and support the men that they them don't leave you and all. And thing. Obey your husband and thing. Whatever you want to do as long as it's righteous, you do it and thing, right? Because that the man you choose.
Right.
And that who he choose, right? So all these things what black people we suffering and thing, right? And the same thing we cry that Jerusalem going up. The gates of language, no black leaders there to support black people and thing. All the riches what we see in here, all the powerful black men in the country and thing, Brian Lara and thing, Dwight York, who again we have Jack Warner. Yeah, whatever them companies and the rest of them own certain companies and them sportsmen and them and then where them to be helping now your black people Christian leaders and they well don't talk about the Christian leaders them Pastor Coffee as Bishop Gordon and them nothing to talk about black people and thing. Everything they just quiet and says nothing again and there you see again. Where just come out from the Christian church and let's give you the building. Give you the whole of that Spain and thing and let me run it. Let we talk what I can talk, right? And see what I can say. And let me bring back with people back bring back with people to the most again because why? Why you staying quiet and just watching everything take place so you want people and seeing the destruction. So the gate there of language. Nobody, no black leaders, no black leaders support, stand up for black people and thing, right?
Right.
Come on, Luke chapter 3 and verse 14.
The book of Luke 3 and verse 14. And the soldiers likewise demanded of him, saying, and what shall we do? And he said unto them, do violence to no man, neither accuse any falsely, and be content.
Right, so this is John the Baptist now talking to them soldiers and them, right? So the same thing now we're going on and things. So the same thing we black soldiers and them was doing and thing. Again now there won't be no other nation you talking to because that who even John the Baptist and all to that who you was going to Israelites and all to. So the same thing again was thing. The soldiers them was oppressing the same black soldiers them was oppressing the own people and all to and he telling them hey don't do them no violence and thing, right? Neither accuse any falsely and thing. Don't plant no harm. Don't plant nothing on nobody and and wait him and go and tell the judge and them this is what it is and thing whatever. And then after again I say he say be contented, and when what back again, them police and them they're not contented with the wages, and they're not contented with the youth. And when you watch now, I go and join that system that the mayor and them again also the black Hispanics and them who really paying the police officers and them from the private sector and thing. But you know, even having no mercy, and when you check back all these things, they're not having no mercy and all too. And things like so these the men and them who are really thing and the oppression coming on them. But when you check it out and thing, well that's coming in. And the same thing now, I want oppressing the people and them who pay now and all too again. And when you blind to the system and thing, and well, let's focus on it. That's oppressing now. I am oppressing your brothers and them. And the same thing John the Baptist here now talking here, the same thing you see in here and all too. So even when you go and watch and all too, you see what they don't deploy them already. So these police officers and armies here, they don't ready to kill already, you know. They don't ready to and wound you black Hispanics and the Indians and them. But when when how much times you might see any news a police officer, my Indian get beaten by a police officer. How much time you see a Syrian get beaten by a police officer? A Chinese. Who is the people the beaten? Who is the same people Johnny Baptist talking about? Hey, don't do your brothers and them that. It's the same thing happening here. These officers and them, the same brothers and them, they're being brutalized by the same East Indian officers and the white name, and we need good brothers and them too. And the force and all too again, and the oppressing we and all too again, right? So when you watch back and all the taxes and them they're taking it from, and thing, and then after you watch, hey, we want to know why the people are getting also, because why they're taken advantage of by the government, and then after now the government now set up these police and them now again to oppress the black Hispanics and Native Indians and all too. And all too. Yeah, that's something and all. I don't know if I might even able to from let me see if I get this here.
Did I do it?
So when you watch this now, right? You see now again all these brothers and them now, the people and them out in the streets and thing, right? And you see now the police officers and them again now how they deal with you see how they deal with the vendors and them, and this is we are talking about black people and oppression again, right? So see what happening now and all too again. So so again now when you watch back again, same curses upon me. We have no we disobey when you watch back anymore. I say so we shall the basket and we stores and all should be cursed and all to say even if we do have no stores, no building, no structure, and even necessarily little at the side of the road and all too, it's problem for you blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians man and thing. And when you watch back again, when you watch back who the people getting all the big agricultural loan and all too. the other nations and them, and what you have next to nothing, and they still going to be oppressed. And then after now, they still say, well, the police officers they say, well, hey, you know what? Hey, go and get your vehicle and thing, and let me go and get your vehicle and you know what? Hey, we get what to move away, move your things and go and get your vehicle and thing and move your things and you know the police officers and them doing, they take it and they pelt it and the trucks and them where they come with and go on with the people and them with him, and they just show you know the same thing now happening to a lot of other things again too again. You see now brothers again they do seminar, they being beaten, and now the children they big the judiciary system say now that hey, if the police them do anything wrong, they're gonna look to pass that bill that if the police them do anything wrong, them gonna stand the consequences now. So the state now moving away from paying paying compensation to with the police officers and them doing and things. So again now what you're going to happen here again, and that same thing. So when we brothers and them joining the force, them thinking they're doing that good, but we're really and truly that's doing that's oppressing we're pressing we own brothers and them, and see again what you're going on there. Seeing who it is again. You ain't seeing no East Indian doing all we're doing their thing. You ain't seeing no thing. Them Chinese enjoying no force, them Syrians enjoying no force and the East Indians and them what you go see anything serious. We could involve the life or the death. Them always behind. And things wait name all the ticketing for gain your tickets and them thing. They were sending all the East Indian police officers and them. Yeah, go on get some tickets there and thing, and the same thing happen. All this corona here, they're still coming out and thing, people not working, and the police service coming out here and coming to oppress you and gain your tickets and all kind of thing. And instead say, boy, wait them. So like they tell now again now all the straight and thing, you black Hispanic, let me come out from here, they keep the most high law statutes and judgments. So you see all them thing here. Anything risky, hey, let me go and get them Negro fella, let me go and get them black brothers and them to go and do it all them thing. We see it could involve the life of being beaten and thing. See what happened all and the last time it beat them and all kind of thing. You see what happened there? All the same thing. I always write you. Any raids on them, let me go and get them and thing. And anything was simple and thing. Tickets, like with them, let me go and thing and all the office work and thing. Yeah. You see all with them and the same thing. Taking your own brothers and them to oppress you. And it's time now you brothers and them let me learn it from this and all too, because it's time now you know that hey, these police service and thing, they're not for black people. And thank you. So let me drop the marijuana smoking. Let me drop let me drop the set of fighting each other. Let me stop the killing and all them things. Let me obey what's the rightful thing thing. As long as how Christ said and thing obey it. But if anything that the law the land tell that you know because against the Musa, we know we're not doing it. So if we had to die for if we had to die for thing, we go die. But as long as they say right here what's going on, they say the curfew. And thing, let me be the curfew and thing, brothers, because again, they're gonna make money off of you the same way and thing. You've seen all these fines and them. They don't want to care. They don't want to hear is something happen is something with your family and thing. As they say, after 9 they catch you, you know already they're beating you, then they're fining you and thing. So let me do is right and thing, right? Let me stop all the killing with each other. Let me stop the beating. Let me stop all the drugs and thing. Because we're going that only mashing up the family, the whole family and thing. And we done in pressure. And when we watch the other nation, everything straight, everything all right with them. And then they're in paradise and thing. And we want struggling and we still putting more pressure on ourselves. And then after again, we brothers and them in the force and thing, they're thinking everything that is for the straight and the big one, not knowing that you was just created it to oppress your own people. Because after a time from the since when the whole police service thing was thing, it was really it was after like to take after there was abolition slavery and thing, right? So the same plantation owners and them they was taking back the same slaves and them. So any petty crime they do, they would have take them back and put them back on the same plantation. So these police and them was created was to hunt down you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You slaves and them, they was created to hunt you down and put you back in the system and thing. I never stopped. It never stopped. So that they was created just to oppress you, put you back in the system, keep on coming back there, and keep on coming back and keep on coming back. And set up things for you and all to go against and all too. So again they put drugs in anything. So the system putting drugs in anything and they're not stopping the people who pay the drugs and they continue making going jail, and then after a while you go again another brother coming and they're not stopping the drugs and thing in the community and things. Because why they don't care about you blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians. And same thing happen again. The police service, once looking down all the brothers and them, you see who it is and thing. And then you see who doing all the crimes and everything and nobody applying and thing, right? So you have to see again, right? And the same thing now we trying to stop. Same thing again. So you brothers and them is time you seeing what happening to we brothers and them in Australia and Tobago and Jamaica and all these states and there's nothing new and thing. It's the same people being locked up, being dying on the streets and thing, right? Being oppressed and thing, right? The same thing wherever we is, these curses will follow you as the Most High say, unless we come back to the Most High, right? So I tune into the I.S.U.P.K, like, what the classes and them, like we do what's right and all too, right?
Right.
Come on, Deuteronomy 23 and 17.
The book of Deuteronomy 23 and verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
Right, so you might be saying about what this had to do with this tonight and all too, but it all the the same thing with the oppression, because why? A lot of these sisters and all to the same time to same a lot of sisters again who a lot of again we have a lot of single parent sisters and thing, right?
Right.
Sisters and thing will again now there will be woman also again. No and they don't have a man and think nobody to again also to support them and then after now again they'll be looking to help and all to some of them they might get no help from the family and they might be turning into some of these brothers and all too. And these brothers and all will again will be at they see an opportunity now to advantage these sisters and them too again and tell them hey, so you know the sisters I'm go tell them hey I want a little money borrow and then after now well you know the brothers and go be telling them things again oh hey well come and check me now and thing and you see one thing and some of the sisters and all too there. Don't belittle yourself because or you're under pressure now and having men taking advantage for money because you need a little money through this hard times right now. I think don't defile yourself don't defile yourself for sex for like $500 or
Right.
$1,000 and because again these men that's out there they to take advantage of you and the same thing you brothers and all too. You knowing your sisters and them in trouble and thing and they want a little money and thing. The same thing taxing, some of them taxing, some of them adding on interest and waiting for the one that could be adding on, but the next now is they're looking out to take advantage of the sisters and them because they know it's hard times and thing. They want to come and tell the sister, well, come and sleep with me now and come and sleep with me and thing and wait name and again and some of the sisters again. Don't defile yourself for $500 and thing. Come again come and look for some sister or something who can help you or some brother. It will wait the most time gonna make the most time gonna have never no time. Never see nobody from and dying from food and thing. It must have wild. It must have some wild fig. It must have something and thing right. So do let you do go through this and defile yourself and thing because it have brothers just waiting for these opportunities and them sisters and all do have some dignity in yourself and all to do don't go so low and thing. Like you go in the scriptures and thing again like when you go and check Susanna and all too. Our sister said she wasn't going to take no rape from them priests and them. She had dead and all too, right? So you same thing like you put on the spirit again and the reason why again now all these things happening, why sisters having themselves so low, again because the Christian leaders and all too again is the same problem for everything you're seeing here to the blacks, Hispanics and Native Indians and them sisters and them, right? You're not letting them know how strong you could be and when you check back some of these sisters how strong they was and things. So again
Right.
and they're not having no strong man because why they don't know how to look for a strong man. And you will never find no strong man in Christian church because all them the Christian pastor weak. And if the Christian pastor weak and die the men and them in the church, them going to be weak. So you sisters and you men, I come out from there because all of us be cleansing them in that Christian church and thing, right? So I come out from there, come and tune in what the I.S.U.P.K tune them classes, get right, find out which part of all these schools and them is and thing, right? And thing, right? Come and watch YouTube, thing, Facebook, Twitter, and so on and all these internet and them, right? Them have Leviticus 19 and 33.
book of Leviticus 19 and 33. And if a stranger sojourning with thee in your land, ye shall not vex him.
Right, so when you are the same thing happening again, these Venezuelans are wrong right now. And thing right, hey, I do put no pressure on them and because they're under pressure already. Just do think have a nice mind towards them, be there for them, and thing right the same thing because they again they never do nothing and thing right. So I ever anybody here with them Venezuelans ever do you black Hispanics and Native Indians, I sure everyone are going to say no. So let me stop picking up these things, these other people them saying and saying go people when the most I tell we do go against them. Most I tell do vex them, do put no burdens on them and thing, right? But they don't like because they have brothers on them. So all you people they know, I think the Venezuelans they mention brothers. So just like when you go to all the tribe, we the tribe of Benjamin and thing, which is thing. We are the Judah, we are Levi, this is the tribe of Asher and thing, right? So this thing so they are your brothers, right? The other nation make it feel that they are not your brothers.
Right.
What of us are yeah, then all right, no still. Yeah. So again, let me do that on them, right? Give me first. Give me Ecclesiasticus 12. Give me Ecclesiasticus 12.
The book of Ecclesiasticus 12, 12 and verse 1.
Now, start at 2.
12 and verse 2. Do good to the godly man, and thou shalt find a recompense, if not from him, yet from the Most High.
So this is what the Most High want you to do one thing, right? So at all times again, don't ever think about doing evil and thing, right? The Most High the Most High will do whatever evil and thing. So here the Most High said, do good, right? And thou shalt find a recompense, right? And if not of him, the Most High and thing. So that's why right, we and thing. You might have a brother again, he need money and thing. You mightn't get it back and thing from him as well. You might give back the money and he might give back some more too. And if not, this is what the Most High saying and all too. He go give you the reward and all too again. So again, when you work back here, a lot of we brothers again go be under a lot of pressure and thing. Help out your brothers and them if you can help them out and thing, right? But at the same time too again, you don't want to go and helping out our brother who's sinning against them, who in sin and thing, because they all they're going to do is help you to sin and thing, right? And that's not going to add up and thing, right? So be careful who you're helping and thing, right? And this will be last verse for the night and all to give me 1 Peter 2 and 1.
Book of 1 Peter 2 and verse 1. Wherefore, laying aside all malice and all guile and hypocrisies and envies and all.
So what's going on here right now? And the reason why this and all too again now and all too, a lot of brothers and things they might be having some business and thing right now. The government close down their business and thing, but some of them might be operating low and thing, right? And operating low on it again. But again, we all black Hispanics and Native Indians, we all hustlers and thing. We know we already know somehow we are again now we can't depend on the system to help you because they're not helping. At no time the system was never helping me out and thing, and we have to do things on our own, right? So it will happen we're having some sisters now knowing they're selling anything. Now we're having sisters want to go and inform and who now having bad mind with other people because they know they're getting to and things like so like we don't be on that. We all under pressure and things like that's somehow the other ways now we can go and help each other with all these things going on and no need to be calling police on each other and selling out each other and starting bad talking each other and all things because why you might some sisters might be able to go through and wait out till this corona over till this curfew over and things, they might say, "Man, be doing anything." So let me do pick up the let me do go and pick up that bad mind thing and want to go and sell out on your sister, go and envy your sister and say, "But what she with this, that, and bad talk your own sister and thing," right? Because all these things is forcing between the nation and Israel and thing. And it's time now we come out from all these things again, because we all in no one in no person, no two in no person and thing. We all in no person, and it's time now we come together and keep the Most High laws and come out from this situation we in and thing, right? So now we could come back as a nation, take what is rightfully us and thing, right, and rule this earth, right? So again now, this is who we is, the I.S.U.P.K under commanding Gen.YAHANNA, right? And when we say I.S.U.P.K, this is the Israelite School and Universal Practical Knowledge. And who we speak to the nation of Israel. And thing, which this is the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right. And with that, I'll pass the class over to the priest and officer Barriat. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yahanna. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new brother or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After the 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and Malachi 3, 8, and 10. Means tenth in Hebrew and is pronounced ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, you give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming Holy Convocation is the Feast of First Fruits. June the 21st, 2021. Remind Akyam and Akwatiam to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. And of course, we're on TikTok, I.S.U.P.K Trinidad and Tobago. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, light shirts, light pants, light headband, or scarf. And with that, we say, I imagine. Let's give the teacher one courtesy salute. I imagine Shabbat. I imagine Barak. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Brakata.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Brakata.
Yakimata. Class dismissed.
Yeah, so sorry about that. I know Steve put in this thing here. Yeah.